everybody. It's Professional Hip Priestess. Okay, now. Every minute is a star. All right, you guys. Hey, woo, damn, that's about to be lit. All right, you guys. So it's Professional High Priestess, and I know you guys technology stuff, and some of you guys are trying to wrap your head around it, right? Literally. Hold on, wrap his head around the pole. Thank you. So some of you guys are trying to wrap his head around the pole. That was me. So some of you guys want to know more about the technology. So I think I'm going to start doing like tutorials to show you how this works before we put out the web apps and mobile apps, right? Now, one of the things I decided to do is let me go get some funds. Let's get some money and let's like handle business and let's work, right? So there's a few women of color that I'm going to be working with to like handle some things, but I just want to show you guys some things. Now, before I get started, I have to get myself situated because coding is also a type of divination, right? So let me get started. Yes, divination support. You want to dive in it? Snatched. It's so okay, you guys. So now let me go ahead and just handle this real quick. I some people know what the fuck I'm doing. Right. Yeah. Everyone, people are getting into the chat. All right, let's get started with pussaquasar.com. Public, perfect. YouTube watching, perfect. The family's here, perfect. Come with you, Queen. Hi, brother. Hi, brother. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So now let's do a Puss Quasar tutorial. So some of you guys want to learn about this tech and you guys learn how easy it is or how difficult it is, okay? To like really change the internet, and can we really have that? And do you need a new computer? Now, one of the things is in the future, you'll get a new computer that, can handle all of this. But for now, you can just use our technology regularly. You don't need new computers, any of that. But in the future, we'll be setting up our own server and just giving you a new computer because Apple and some of the other companies, they have really bad business practices. They don't have any more metal because we own all of it. And they're just stupid anyways, right? And they have low functionality. There could always be more. Ooh, shit. So let me get started. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm grown. All right, you guys, let's get started. Okay. Pussaquasar.com. So some of you guys saw this technology, and let's code and let's do this. All right, here we are. So some of you guys are like, oh, okay. Well, do you need to build out the code from scratch? No. So I have like a little table here, right, of all the different code that I'm going to be building out, like the different technology and websites and platforms that we're going to be building out, right? So this is what I'll go ahead and do. You first, I have a coding language. It's like a coding tutorial. I'm going to actually switch that up. I got this from Consensus. All right. Anyways, you guys, some of you guys may see my computer cutting in and out. And that's just basically like people who are mad that they got exposed for starting a bunch of shit, cloning people, kidnapping people of color, their kids, and starting a bunch of drama because so they can feel superior because in space they cannot come near us. If you see what they live like in space, you'll be like, and you think you're gonna play with me on the planet? Let me kill you, which is exactly what's been happening, right? So this company is run by a bunch of disgusting individuals. Now, one of about a blockchain, right? Consensus, rapists, murderers, yeah, scream in her ear and upload her to this and this and that, and then she'll give us her spiritual power so we can go play on the computer. These are the people that are playing with your kids. Yeah. So somebody leaked this curriculum. The feds had to wipe it all from online because they stole it from space anyways. And I'm the only one that have it. Me and two other people who are solid have it. Okay, great. Now, one of the things that is happening here is Consensus has a coding curriculum that they stole from space because it was just basically they were staring at like a daisy flower and they saw how DNA works and they're like the DNA of a daisy works. Because if you see a daisy flower, it grows in groups and the groups are actually like numbered, right? And that's how you could tell how old a plant is and how you could tell how vital still is around in a daisy plant. So they went to go look at that and were like, oh, let's create something called blockchain. Yeah, but blockchain is actually mimicking the DNA of a black nigger bitch that you're stalking. So I can break the entire internet just by sealing that DNA. Wait, people need jobs. We need to get on the internet. We need to go back and forth. So that's why we're waiting. Okay. So now I have that coding curriculum. I'm going to flip it inside out to have the Pussaquasser code in it. So you guys don't have to like relearn a whole new code. You can kind of like learn the way that we teach it, which is very like clean, organized, and straight to the point. So let's keep on moving. Keep in mind, I used to teach coding classes. So Black Girls Code, all that stuff. I've been up there teaching with their kids and all that. By the way, the former founder of Black Girls Code, Kimberly Bryant, she got a restraining order put on her. She's back and forth in court. She got removed from Black Girls Code for playing with my name and starting a bunch of bullshit. Now, this is one of the other things that you guys need to see. We're going to go ahead and get open source code. This is GitHub. Basically, you can go on GitHub and like pick up different code and like, oh, okay, some people have repositories where the code is like open source and you could take it and like customize it to your needs. But doesn't that code have like licenses and blocks? Yeah, I just remove it. Or let me just open a text editor. Let me see. What would be a good text editor? Let me go ahead and just open this up. Let me open a text editor. Text. I'm not going to do it here because people don't need to see how the certain lines of code, because not everyone deserves that. But certain people that want to build their apps, I may do like a little thing in person in I don't know what state yet, where I show you guys how to do that, right? So let me go ahead and share my whole desktop. Okay. So here we go. I have a text editor, right? So where they have like different like codes and lines, like, oh, license and it's blocked here. All I have to do is like this, open up a portal, and I have to just say Zwani, Zwangri. And all of it is open to me. That's it. Zwangri. And then I can keep the portal open, right? I could get like this, and this portal continues. And then I could put Zwangri after each and every single line of code, or I just erase it and remove it. Okay. So now what I can go ahead and do is I can look at different apps. I have stuff on here. Okay. So let's do this. There is one that I want to show you. Look at Aries VC. That's how they play. They tie it to different names. Firefly, because of their speech. Light. Aries. Okay. Fabric is fabrique. Fabrique is a specific flower that carries a digital speech. Bevel. Bevel is a specific flower that carries a specific type of chemical that creates a specific type of metal. Soling. Soling is also a specific flower. that carries a specific type of phytochemical that can mix with plastics, that can then make plastic act like copper. Ursa? Ursa is also another type of plant. That's how they, so Daisy, that's how they've been playing games with hella people. I shut this thing the fuck down. I'm not playing with a single white person playing with me, period. You will die. I'm just gonna let you know again. Let's go into this, right? So let's say, for instance, like I want to do the one where I can like go on and steal people's money. Okay. So this one, Firefly, I can take this one. It's for digital assets. It already has like the back end and the code already built. Data flows, blockchain transactions make it easy to build production ready apps. A lot of this has code in it that's like taps your system and stuff like that. A lot of people don't use it. I can go in here and I can get their code. It's open source. Yes, you can get their code on here. I'm already part of the Hyperledger like community. I'm in their like little group, and they were playing with my email. And a lot of people started to see like, why is this getting a 404 error? She used to comment in here. They went to start looking at my website and Google me, and hella people found out what the fuck they were doing. And ooh, oh, everyone's broke. So when you hear these stupid ass bitches like, yeah, she knows a lot about code. I'm sure she's hacking. Ask Stephanie and Kim how they got connected to me in the first place. So there's something that I did on the internet that broke the internet. And basically what I did was I readjusted database design. I'm not going to show you all my database designs because people are like looking for them and they're hacking my email and trying to steal my, but basically I redesigned like the internet. I'm just going to show you from afar. I have like different like database architectures that I like built out. They're like right here, database architectures. Yeah. So basically with this database architectures, here are the raw sketches. So basically like I rebuilt like how to do the internet, how to have different like type of like talking to each other, etc. So because of that, right, they decided to start gang stalking me. One of the things that you guys are going to find out before, let me show you this. Elliot Bullard, sex offender. Just remember this. I hired one of my old coworkers. We both used to work at Leadership High School. He was 23, 22. I was 28 at the time. So his sister is a stud that used to have a crush on me. Let me show you their photos so you guys can see how this got started. His sister used to have a crush on me. She's a stud, Layla. Layla McGee. Everybody knows her in New York. That's Layla. And that's her brother. Okay. They're the yokai called Domokomo. One body, two heads. One is female, one is male. But this one wants to be a male. This one thinks it's a female. Okay. Always crying and why me? And da-da-da-da-da like a 4-year-old. Okay. So Layla got jealous that I hired her little brother because her brother talks all the shit about her and sets her up constantly. And he was like, yeah, Layla's putting me in a bad way. I was like, okay, well, you know, do this and that in life. And I just like ignored that because I don't want my name put in fuckery. And I know he was playing with some like weird ass Asian bitch that was setting up the Filipino community with genocides. Okay. So what ended up happening was his sister said, oh, she fired you because you were doing this and this and that. You got kicked out of college and she didn't know that because you raped somebody. Don't tell her that. Don't say that that's why you got fired. Say that she tried to like molest you and get a bunch of money, bitch. That's exactly what they did. I had no idea 2 years later. This was going on for 2 years. I just found out 2 years later. But I'm going to show you who his auntie is. You guys can go here and look. Let me show you who his auntie is. Then you're going to know why they started that. Before I do that, let me look up Tamisha Evans. I think that's her last name, Antioch. Just wait. Good. I'm very organized. It helps. Okay, spell work affiliations. Let's go into this. Okay, great. Now, one of the reasons why I also let Elliot go is because he's dirty. He would come to with jizz stains on his pants, and I just could not fucking deal with it. I wanted no parts of dealing with him. He was so toxic and delusional. I really tried. Because I have interns, right? I've had several interns, and I have something where I have testimonials. I'm gonna pull that up. I have a Google file where like a Google form where my interns can post testimonials. This is his auntie, Kriya Gomez. Now, wait though. She's so pissed. You were offline. How did I go online? I've been on my Okay, great. I think this is still like live streaming. Okay, good. All right, you guys. So, anyways, this is his auntie, Kriya. Okay, right, right. Honored at the board of supervisors for lying for me, even though I'm a pedophile that killed 21,000 kids in Brazil with a clone. That's the white man that I showed you. He had made a clone of his sister and put her on OnlyFans, and then went to LA to have sex with his sister's clone. She didn't even know that. Yeah. Yes. 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 Right. That's how that started. So people are like, you mean to tell me that they started all that playing with your name? Because I saw Kichitero talking about that lying, and she was sending that out in emails. Her and Stephanie were sending out like a fake sex tape. That has nothing to do with me because I'm not stupid. We actually were colleagues, co-workers. Then they left and I left the school too. So I was like, oh, here, he was doing love spells on me and shit like that when we were working together. I was not involved at all. Let me tell you something. Do you know how many people died? He went to jail. His sister went to jail, the whole fucking nine. Hella people got killed because of that when that came out in the hood. So hella people ended up getting put in jail, raided, their phones tapped so they can protect the pedophile and the motherfucker that looks like this. That's hella crusty. Yeah, coming to work talking about his problems and his woes and like going around with those people so they can feed him. Coming with jizz stains all over his pants. I could not stand it. I gave him a computer. I gave him a computer so he can use for work, a really nice laptop. Guess what happened? He was on using child pornography on it. So I took it back and I fired him. He didn't tell them that, but guess what? My fiscal sponsor, he contacted them and was like, yeah, Daisy didn't pay me, but you didn't finish all your work though. And he saw the work that he did and was like, that's not really much. All my interns complained about him. Yeah, they sent an email to the organization and was like, yeah, he did this and this. And when his dad runs a cartel out of Vietnam, bitch, that was so fucking badly. When I say Viet Cong is on the ass again, it's on. So then Tamisha Hill, unclaimed warrant, no. Who did this Sacramento? Now speaking of warrant, I saw that right warrant list. There was a warrant list online for Berkeley and Oakland, and two people that were involved with him are in jail. They were on that list. It says like now Tamisha Evans is good friends with his auntie. This is Tamisha, big and sloppy and goofy. Hi, I'm Tamisha. Yeah, now Tamisha Walker, she's getting removed from the board of supervisors in Antioch City Council. Tamisha got arrested, and I'm going to tell you right now, I had a call with the mayor of Antioch. If you don't believe me, here's the email. You think I'm joking? I had a call with the mayor of Antioch because this made it to his table and they got her out of so badly because people think that this was a joke when they started with my name. And why did they do all that? Because this database architecture, he gave it to them like, oh, this is the work that I can do. And they're like, oh shit, this can change up technology. So they started gang stalking me and trying to have me raped and murdered because they thought they were going to take my technology, even though the whole Galactic Federation was watching. Then they said, oh, lie, put mask on her, make people believe this, hire Kichi, hire Stephanie, too much is going on. We don't have any food. We don't have any more money. People keep on dying. We have to make it seem as if she did it energetically so that the karma will come. That's where they went playing with people's kids in rape and torture chambers. Gather a bunch of black and brown kids. We'll do sex rituals on them for adendochrome. Right. Yeah. Thank you. And then people will believe it because we'll use the adrenochrome that's connected to her melanin, and then people will believe that's what they've been doing for 2, 3, 4 years, bitch. So you mean to tell me my baby daddy went to jail because this nigga's a pedophile? Thank you. Castle and all them playing games. Good. So you guys have to see the background of this technology because if it wasn't that serious, why too much drama? Thank you. Good. Let's keep on going. Oh, I'm so sorry. That high priest is actually watching. He watches my channel. Thank you, high priest. That's how he was like, people been watching my channel and they saw all this online. So when they started this virtual reality thing, like, oh, this is the final frontier. She'll wilt away in this and die. It's been going for 2 years and I'm not bothered, but they are. Thank you. Let's see. There you go. Good. You thought this was a joke? Some people thought this was a joke. Why would I be? No. I have to look that up later. No. They put the warrant list for Sacramento. No. Mozzie's going to kill everybody. You should have never started that. That's hi. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I allow him to send over the following documents. I sent it to him. He emailed me for a call, which is about to show up. What the fuck? Oh, he called me on my phone. Ooh, with his cell phone. I'm not going to show that. I'm so sorry, Mr. Thrope. Here's the call. Wow. I thought this was a joke. Yep, so quickly. Then the mayor of Antioch, if you Google the news, he got attacked right after this. I'm gonna put it in a file only for the feds. There you go. So then, right, keep this in mind. She was laundering money out of this my fiscal sponsor. Basically, they take your budget when you get donations and money in, they handle it for you, do the booking and accounting. Okay. So the man that owns that social good fund, he was involved with the white aliens that were trying to take my work behind the scenes because he does sex rituals with them because he's gay, even though he has like a baby mama. Okay, so they knew about that, so they were like, "Oh, do this and do that. This is a perfect opportunity to start a bunch of bullshit." I didn't know you were going to lose your 501c3, so now they can't like help any nonprofit. Yeah, some of you guys know what a fiscal sponsor is. They lost their 501c3, which is basically what gives you nonprofit designation. A lot of the churches know about this. That's the document that the churches need so they can be tax exempt, get free rent, and a bunch of shit. Nonprofits, they need that to get donations. They lost it because they were playing with a pedophile and playing with my name. Good. So now, okay. So now let's look at this, right? That's how this bullshit started. Good. So because I did all that, that got sealed. I have this coding language. They can't find it. That's what they were trying to do. Make it seem like it's not her because people can't find out that white people are like weak as fuck and have sex with their kids for like purposes that they think is like spiritual. Like, oh, if I rape my daughter and have her mom there and say this is your like introduction, that's gonna make me spiritually powerful to deal with black people, even though we're banned from them on every level. That's what they do. It's called cyborgia. And it's called irklankla. Cyborgia irklankla. That's what it's called. There's cyborgia irklankla. There's cy irklankla. There's cy borgia klankla. What do you mean? Cyborgia is the male. Irklankla is the female. I have no dick. I have no pussy. Thank you. Now everyone knows why there's a bunch of black and brown people popping up with no reproductive organs. Thank you. There's Martian Borgia. That's like I'm the fake Asian that they went to go make in the computer. Okay, there's Inca Borgia, aka I'm like the banished federation that they call Inca, aka we're all banished. We got banished from every single federation that you guys call what you know as like South America and the Spanish America. Okay, there's Inca Clancla Borgia, means I'm a man and a woman. I can't reproduce. There's Inca, Ir Borgia, Clancla, my Borgia. What the fuck is that? And it's just different type of ways that they promoted incest and practice incest to come and play games with chemical demons. So that's what's on the planet playing with this computer. Because I noticed that a bunch of white people are in tech. So that's why we don't have anything on the computer. There you go. So now I'm going to show you guys how to do all this code. So we can go ahead and take this, right? This code, da-da-da-da. VS Code, blah, blah, blah. It's like separated into different like buckets, but there's like only like 1, 2, 3, 4 buckets I need on here. This one we would need. Yeah, this one we'd need too. Good. Good. Right. So we need about a few files. Then I go ahead and I take it right here. Just put it right here. Let me open up one of these files and just go ahead and take it. Let me go ahead and take this code. Okay, good. I go ahead and I can put Swan Grenade again. Now this one is for like, oh, this is the financial app where basically you can type in someone's cash app, their crypto wallet number or whatever the fuck, and then you can go ahead and steal their money. Where am I gonna find crypto wallet numbers? Let me see that. There's like, they used to have this like easily. I remember to see this. They used to have like crypto like for Bitcoin. It's really for the Bitcoin network. Bitcoin network. Bitcoin transaction live view. Right now, people are like getting like the hint on why they're starting hella shit. Okay. And there's one you can see like all of their like wallets. There's something called like Pancake Swap. You can do that on there too. It's like Pancake. Pancake Swap, yeah. It's like on here too. You could like see different transactions. Yes, this is not it. You can like pick different tokens like Bitcoin and you can see like a line of it. I'm gonna find it in a minute. Or tracking shit like in real time. The moon is made of pancakes, so hey. So you can go in here, Pancake. There's Pancake is like one of these tools. I think you sign up and you can like see different things like going on the transaction on the network. But the funny thing is we don't even need that because all we have to do, Pancake went from wow, this should be like $25 a token. Interesting. So basically what you can go and do is you can go and take the Bitcoin code. And from taking the Bitcoin code and merging with this, you can just focus on different tokens. So I can go and take the Bitcoin code, which I already have. And I already showed you guys that on my desktop, Bitcoin code, and I can go ahead and start editing that code. That's how easy it is to start with this. So then, let's say for instance, like, oh, I want to move the money from like my account to this account. That's really nothing. That's just bypassing AML. Now somebody's like, okay, what is AML? Anti-money laundering. So that's how they've been like, you sign up with your EBT on Instacart or something like that, and then they get a bunch of your EBT money. Because that's what they're talking about. Don't get caught up with EBT phishing scams. Who's going to set up that scam? It's the government doing it because they have no money. Broke bitches, right? So that's how you do that. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to go ahead and start this like whole coding thing out. So that's how you do this. But what about the front end? Let's say, for instance, Pancake Swap is like sloppy, right? So I said we can take Venmo, or I can go online. I'm going to take like Venmo right here, or I can just go ahead and look for open source code for like front end financial tech. It's like free. So I can go on here and I can look for financial apps plugin, right? Right. So I can go on here, not personal finance. I will go like WordPress. Yes, I can say WordPress, and then I can say payment plugin. Good. And I can say payment plugin. Right. So there's a bunch of like, yeah, so imagine like them. God, I love God. Yeah, God. Yeah. After eating ass and starting hella shit with people's kids. So we're gonna get this computer, right? Because that's the only way to defeat her if we play with her on the computer. Stephanie and them. That's what's been going on for 2 years. I didn't even say anything. I just let them die and blow up. Stephanie got harassed so fucking badly in Toronto. She went to the police station. They said that you will have several charges. I'm actually supposed to be arresting you. She ran out that fucking police station. Best payment plugin. So I can take this one, the payment plugin. I can even go on JP Morgan payments. Ooh, that's actually even better. Let me strip the code for this website because it has all the overlay technology in it. Just on the front page. Let me go ahead and save this in a minute. So I can go ahead and take a like Stripe, something like that. I can go ahead and take the, get this. You guys know when you go on WordPress, it's different. You have to download the plugin. I can download the plugin, open it up in a text file, and then from there I can strip the code. And it also has the front end. Or I can upload it to my WordPress, right? Because I have a WordPress account. I can go ahead and design a web page, design everything like I showed you before, put in the plugin with the payments, and just start uploading the code in between. That's how easy it is to get this shit started. So then I'm just showing you, because in a minute, I just want to keep on showing you how quick things are going to change in the media. Very good. So now I can go on a few websites here, GitHub, Visual Studio. I don't think it's this one. I think it's Atom. Atom. It's like something that you use for like live viewing, or Brackets. I think it's Brackets or Atom. But you can go on there and they have like different developer tools and plugins and things like that people can like install into their computer and get their shit hacked. So I can go on there and see like all the little code, and then I can redesign the whole internet. So you guys know Canva? You can take Canva, thank you, and then you can do like drag and drop, or you can take your Canva, make your website and everything, upload it to a platform, and then the code gets developed. That's called Zeppelin DAO. And it's broken because they got it from space, playing with my eyes. Thank you. And the eyes of a few priestesses that are in the Pacific Nettle. Oh, from a jellyfish. Right. Now, you hear about jellyfish watching ashore and different sea animals, they're killing them. Because they think, oh, if I have sex with the jellyfish, I stick my dick in an octopus, I have spiritual powers. Thank you. That's what's been happening with white people. That's why you're going to die. That's why everyone's dying. That's why people are going missing. Don't ask questions, just pay attention. Or brackets is also one of them too. And brackets has like a whole bunch of stuff right here, like extensions. Okay, so this is what we're gonna be doing. So hold on. There we go. Registered sex offender, that's him. He's registered in 3 states. No one fucking cares. Disgusting. Venmo, okay, or Stripe, whatever it is. I can go on WordPress, right? Because I stole all of it from space, right? Okay, great. So I just take that, clean up the code. It's filled with errors anyways, and they just use the octopus to like ordain it on the planet, right? So then what I can also do is I can take all that and then just type up the code, then deploy it, right? So I just wanted to show you guys how easy. Oh, Zeppelin DAO, this is like how you like used to do it. Basically, you upload like your wireframes, and then it'll like create the back end code, like the front end code. So front end code and back end code are different. So this is like back end code, like a little bit of this, like programming the logic, programming the server, programming the functions, right? So when you see a flower, the back end code is the data, is the DNA. The front end code is the flower, its color, its shape, how many petals. There you go. Now, just think of that. So there we go. So basically coding started with a Black woman who was minding her fucking business and a white man decided to stalk and harass her. That's why IBM made this. In 1961, an IBM Bell Lab was programmed to sing Daisy. The same Daisy, Daisy, Daisy screaming across the planet. Now, you don't have to believe me. Let me show you Jared Germain. And this is how they've been starting shit, right? This is what they thought they were going to be doing with people. Wow. You so missed the mark in terms of the violence I'm about to call on you. Let's keep on going. Yep, she got clapped out too, playing with her husband. Well, we deserve this. We deserve to be in. You deserve what? After killing millions of people and trying to put me in like this type of bullshit. Sperm donor fathered 550 children worldwide. He had a clone. He ripped out all those kids that were cloned from space to resell to white people that they blocked from being able to reproduce. Real white, the Fae. I wouldn't call them white. There's Fae and then there's white. There you go. So you guys don't call yourself white. You're Fae. You'll know if you're a Fae. Say I'm Fae, and you'll know if you're a Fae. Say I'm Fae, and you'll know if you're a Fae. There you go. Okay, great. Psychedelics too. So you mean to tell me that they thought they were gonna play with Black people like this? And I tell you, me and my baby daddy killed so many people, bitch. Fuck you. This is why this bitch died, Desiree. Oh, you remember the period blood bandit that was starting hella shit? Yeah, they thought that they were gonna be like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna lose weight now with this technology and this computer and this code, and well, she should have been doing this, and she should have just like let him do this and do what the fuck? Let a pedophile and a rapist run wild and start a bunch of shit. So, anyways, remember this AI ear clear and oh AI. There's no such thing as AI without having a specific type of spiritual anatomy. So let that go down. Okay. Now, remember the cooking stove with my beats? Okay, thank you. ESCOT, the world's first artificial womb facility. Ooh, they forgot to get this one off the internet. ESCOT, there's where Robin and them go to get babies from these niggas. Ooh. And that's why they're playing with me. They're going to be using this technology to like program. I can program the intelligence of the eyes to be blue and green and cute. That's what they thought that I was sitting here playing with them. So white people can like customize their kids and start shit with their melanin.
Being imagined for the future. I'm Shivan John. Now let's break it down for you. An artificial womb facility has been envisioned. It is a large laboratory with a large number of pods or artificial wombs inside which babies will be grown.
Ooh. Never Kaputa? Let me just call him down here. Yep, because somebody thought they scrubbed that from the internet. Baby, it went down on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn is so ratchet that people try to delete it, and LinkedIn had a meeting. Her channel is actually the only real news. I don't want to get involved with like freedom of speech lawsuits because that's what's coming next for a lot of people that were talking about ESCOT that disappeared. Now, this is Jared Germain, who watches my channel as well. The origin of this viral sound. Now, when something is going viral, what does that mean? That means that everyone is hearing, oh, Daisy, they really did that. They really uploaded you to the fucking computer. Stephanie, I'll have you murdered. Thank you. They really uploaded me to the fucking computer to play games like this.
Daily, daily, if we were at her home, I met.
Thank you. What's the origin of this viral sound? Where did that go viral? Because for some people go viral, where did it go viral? In the virtual reality thing that they started, that got so many people clapped out. Wow. I'm saying clipped to the end, baby. Clip to the limit. That's what they say in Brixton. Clip to the end. He got super clipped. And the clip was clean. The clipping was clean. It was a clean cut. Let me go ahead and download this. Ooh, damn. No. Whoa. Download. It's a race because they're really trying to find this video and erase it from Escott. Because this Escott got so many hoes hit up. Yep. Because she told Rocky so many times, that's not true, Rocky. Escott's not real. No such thing as Escott. Rocky, stop listening to her. That's like your cousin. She's nice and all, yeah, but Robert, I thought she was a bitch last week. But yeah, Rocky. Ooh, I'm about to get clocked the fuck out. Yeah, bitch. You went to go get Rocky a cup of that Rocky drink from, play games with his sister and his mom and Escott, sneaking in and out their house to. Ooh. Okay, so let me go ahead and download this. By the way, he got killed. He has a clone. Download MP4. Okay. There we go. Thank you. The feds have been looking for this one. So my baby daddy's about to have several people arrested tomorrow. And then there you go, with Peter right there in between, right? Like, and it's just, oh my God. He's a high priest, right? So, right, Jared Jermaine, he's really solid. Drake and them try to run rituals on him. He beat the fuck out of them. A lot went happen. 7 people got evicted from his apartment. He's telling the truth because he got dragged into there. All the influencers. So all the bitches on the internet are in there because they thought that they were gonna play with me and sacrifice her. And yeah, it's just time for something new. She should have done differently, and maybe she could be here to enjoy. What the fuck are you talking about? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right? Tristeza, may my lips sing again. Now, why is Tristeza here? Tristeza is a bossa nova song, Brazil. Haven't I not been mentioning Brazil up and down? Now, why did this show up? Ah, I see. Your thing is my website, my platform is programmed. So like, it's like I have a spell on the internet, like, oh, okay, if certain things I need to see, I will constantly see it. There we go. Like somebody getting clapped out at a sideshow. Ooh-wee. Yeah, he got hit. He should have never done that. There you go. Don't ask my neighbors. Right. Don't ask my neighbors. Don't ask your neighbor, what's that noise? You're making it. Don't ask your neighbor, what's that noise? He's in there. You're making it. Right. Right. Don't ask my neighbor. And look at what the fuck what's going on in his building. That's so fucking hilarious. And never and hang around. That's my fucking song. I have to listen to that after. Yeah, come to me. Hey, don't ask my neighbor. That's my song. Come to me. Come on, I'll be your friend. Anyways, let's keep moving. That's later. Motown Madness again. By the way, I'm not going to talk about it. Let's just keep it pushing. Oh, I cannot keep on coming back on here. That's enough. So JP Morgan has one of these too, right? Orbital Payment Gateway platform, end-to-end virtual payment solutions. Let's get it cracking. So let me go ahead. There's code on here. So when you log into Drama. Good. Let me see. Ooh. Multi-channel large e-commerce merchants to manage their account online. Securely manage. Ooh. Ooh, process payments from your PC or laptop. No. You said PIN pad to process EMV payments from your PC or laptop. You said what? This is what we're gonna play with. The online POS terminal. Ooh, hey, are you using a PIN pad? No. You are not ready to begin processing. Go to online POS terminal. No. She's doing Zoom meetings. Let me not show you how I do this. So go ahead what you first need to do is take a screenshot of this page, because when you take a screenshot of this page and it gets logged on my computer, it breaks the code. That's all that needed to happen. This is actually on, all of these are on WordPress. They actually took something called WooCommerce and just turned it into this because they got caught up and he went to jail, so they just dismantled his business. Now, there's something that I have access to. WooCommerce is expensive. It's like $100 a year, right? No, I have something that's like $15 a month and I have all of WooCommerce. I can't tell you what that is. I'm telling you, $15 a month and I get all of WooCommerce. Wait, how the fuck did you do that? I'm not telling you. Never ask your friends to hang around. Yeah, goofy, McGoofy, goof, and goof troop. So that's really just it. So I can take these different plugins or WordPress plugins, and then I can just redesign my everything. So the thing right now for me to do, I'm telling you, thank you. So now what I can see right here, that's done. Somebody got fired from the FBI and somebody got murdered again. Good. So now for platforms, I'll just put open source code available and like the different links, and then coding system needed. Like, oh, is it like Chem or Pussyquasser, or because they're two different things, Chem, Pussyquasser, or Zrakenrai, Zraken, and then there's also Zraken 2. That's like in different universal subsets. This Zraken 2 is for another platform that I'm going to build out. Here, let me go ahead and share my screen again. Let's go back and doing more tutorials. Okay, good. All right. So this Zraken 2 is for something like memory crystals, right? So let's say, for instance, I go on Google, right? So let's say, I'll just say Peter Rabbit. Okay. And he's a karmic. He was trying to usurp Peter in space because he's a high priest. Peter's actually from Kemet. I'm not even going to talk about that. Wow. And for him to be showcased with this one, with her ears all the way down, they're so goofy when they do this nonsense. So that's not really like, oh, whoa. Let's go right back. 3,737. That's 37 and 37, right? Great. Thank you. So Peter, once again, is divinating and telling on this serial killer and rapist that's been starting all shit with everyone's hood because he thinks he's going to become some tech mogul and play with my energy. Yeah, he was already wrote his speech and everything like that, like his success speech. Yeah, and people just had to become accustomed to the new ways, and we got rid of a lot of people, and it was a hard war. That's what the fuck they think that they're about to be doing. Wow. When I say that he went to jail and ended up getting hit up so badly, they did. They dealt with him in the shower several times. Good. So this Peter Rabbit, right? Let me go right here and say search image with Google. Good, just broke. Actually, let me go back here to that JP Morgan. She wants me to do it for all of them. JP Morgan. There we go. I can go like this, right? So let's say I can take something like this, like a photo scan. Sometimes you guys can upload these, and it's like you can upload a photo and it'll scan anywhere. You upload a photo and it'll scan anywhere in any universe. Wow. So you can see, why do I see like an alien, its head? Because that's where that bitch came from. I see like a woman with like a face, and her face is like very pretty, but she like looks holographic. She's one of the original faces of God. I see a woman that has like 6 bodies because she has different clones in space. And it'll be body 1, body 2, and body 3. That's what I'm about to put on the internet. Now, let's talk about the Civil War. Before I do that, let me bring up Bustle. Okay. Now let me look up. Oh, look at pension records for the Civil War. Let's get started. So before I do that, let me just go ahead and go to JP Morgan. Let me just go to JP Morgan. Here we go. Good. For developers, yeah, I mean, you can go for the developers and like find more code and shit like that to play with and start a bunch of bullshit. Great. Now, let's look into this. Let's come back. Now, Civil War samples. Now, this man, Boso, he was around. No, thank you. Civil War pension files. Because he worked in the infirmary. The infirmary is like basically where you go to get help. Ooh, they didn't? Yeah, this was on the National Archives, though. Let me go pull this from the archives. I can see, boy. Is you don't know me very well. Hey, that's my song. So now let's go on here. Oh, Philip Boso is a character in season 7 of the Showtime's Dexter, because he was doing like Civil War enactment. Oh, no, you did fucking not, bitch. That's hella goofy. No, they did not. This is gonna get somebody arrested. That's goofy as hell. Okay, let me keep on going. Yeah, New York got really late. Somebody's telling the truth. Confederate pension records in the Confederacy. Cool. This is what I do in my spare time when I'm not being stalked and harassed. I like this. I like history. You guys know that. Ancestral Adventures, right? Harriet Tubman, Follow the North Star, right? Nigger bitches and a bunch of shit. Let's get started. Right. Good. Civil War reenactment. Good. And his name was actually Bosso. Right? The name of the actor. Okay. 1. Now, let's look into this. I'm looking for Confederate pension records, and he was actually in the, was it Georgia? Kentucky. Civil War drama. Sorry, I already have a folder. Because I was like, oh, this is gonna get hella people killed. Inmate list, active warrant. Ooh, let's keep moving. Ooh, somebody put their hand in. Slow down. Hey, slow down. Hey, bakang. In Tagalog, that means slow down. It's too hot. Hey, bakang. Hey, sister, slow down 1 second. Wait 1 minute. Wait a minute. Let me help you. Wait till this video's done. Then she could really get her head blown off for playing games. All I can see, boy. Anyways, you guys get the whole gist. No. And I think the date was really important, April 19th, because something happened on that day. Yeah. So all here, Daisy, like rapists and pedophiles all day. Daisy, all day. Screaming all day. Brian Kemp, the governor of Georgia, that's family. He's a clone. Thank you. Right, Andrew Jackson is actually Chris Ray. Thank you. Oh shit, that's actually the one. Well, anyways, what I'm trying to find out, was it Indiana or Illinois? I'm trying to find out what infirmary, Confederate pension records. Yeah, he's in these. Because you notice how it just came up, I said Boso pension records. He's in these. Now, one of the things that I'm gonna tell you guys is they wiped off the yes. Baso, Boso, all of them. Now, one of the things that you're gonna is why were Spanish people in the Confederacy though? And are those the same Spanish people that are in the church talking about archdiocese? So no, you didn't. Yes, I did. So let's look at this, right? You see this. Let me print this. He thought it was actually funny. I'm gonna print this because it's gonna get somebody arrested today. Because that's what they do. They make bodies, new bodies that come in like start hella shit with blood color. Never ask a friend to hang around. Stay with me here, right? Right. Why is that your last name? You're doing that. And then, okay, look at this though. Look, John Bosso, this is his body. Okay. He's doing anesthesiologist. He's an anesthesiologist, meaning he puts people to sleep when they get their organs taken away. So supposedly he just passed away, supposedly. Okay. Now let's look at the map around his house, right? His office. So I can show you what the fuck I started at 4 o'clock in the morning because they wanted to keep me awake. Castlegate, right here. Hidden Pond. Is it hidden or is it there a body there? Claire, like Lake St. Clair. There's a serial killer that was killing that nigga went to go sit and play games with me, thinking that they were gonna take my coding and play with my DNA and do this and do that to stay out of jail. Then you have Lakeside Drive where he lives. Yeah, in Oakland, there's something called Lakeside Drive, right at Lake Merritt, and Kessel lives there. Okay, great. Is it Sealy from The Color Purple? Harper, who this? There's a few words. Compton Drive. Is that the same Compton that Brandy said that she's from? This is in Kentucky. She's gonna get shot. She's gonna get killed. Thank you. Pimlico. Pimlico is actually a specific, it's not Uruguay, it's Seminole. Pimlico is actually a specific type of like chemical that you use to dissolve like dark like entities that want to come around for you. Where's Tanforan? Tanforan is actually a mall in San Francisco. Now, one of the things that you guys have to know is that I have like a cousin, and I'm not gonna say her name on here because she's starting too much shit. But Tanforan is her favorite place to go boost. There you go. Right. Okay, good. She just like look like Tate's Creek. Now, oh, Olympia Road. Who's Olympia? Yeah, Olympia's the name of some like weird Russian part something bitch that's been stalking me since kindergarten. And she was playing with all them. Her mom is the one that I told you about that they were playing with death rituals. And I was in Nigeria, and they're like, oh, blame Daisy because she's in Africa. And I don't know that person or their family. Their family knows they've since had somebody killed. She's on the run. Thank you. Hialeah. Hialeah is in Hawaii. Hialeah is on a specific island where you've never been to Kailua, Hawaii. Hialeah is in Florida. I think Hialeah is also in Hawaii. Ooh, Hialeah. Oh, that's so funny because Castle has a murder that he did in a town that's called Islamadora. Yeah, there's a woman that like disappeared and she was in Islamadora, Florida. Oh, right by Miami. Yeah. And they actually were staying in Hialeah. They stayed at a hotel and then they took a boat to Islamadora. That's like kind of like down over here by the Keys. Is that, it says Elliott Key? There you go. The same Elliot I just showed you, there you go. That's how this shit gets started, constantly. Let's keep on going. Because remember, I'm crazy, and Daisy's like not right in her head. Okay. Trent. Now, the funny thing about Trent was actually somebody went to high school with. He was actually on the cheerleading team with Olympia. Good. Yeah, this is not a joke. People are really going to fucking jail playing like this whole. So many folks are in jail. So many bitches are dead. Let them keep on dying. They want this in the media. No, don't tell people that you put a bunch of black and brown people in virtual reality for 2 years because you thought you were going to siphon all our energy and go run off with the computer. Keep dying. Ho. Castle Bridge and Castleton. Okay. You've seen his name twice. Okay. Castleton Hill now. Okay. Spring Lake, Lakefront. How many lakes do you need to know that? Oh, yeah, that's the deep sea diving dude. Right. Somebody wants to go call the police. Thank you. Commodore. Is it Commodore like zoom, zoom, and I like to fly away? Because he lit up all of Atlanta playing games on the phone of Morton people. Oh, let's get them against her and make it seem like I'm a... Thank you. Somebody just got a gun to his head. Somebody just ran up to his house. That nigga's going to get clapped out. He's got his door kicked in before. Laredo, like, is it Laredo, Texas, where he dropped a few bodies and playing with the Laredo cartel to get a high priestess double amputations because her dad didn't want to be involved with magic? Okay. Now look, it says Man o' War Boulevard, right? This is all in the same area. Ooh. Mooncoin, in Seminole, mooncoin is like a specific type of like plate that you use. Like it's like a ceremonial dish. It's made out of gold, and you serve it on food when you're like bringing people over. Mooncoin. Clear water. Hey. Edgewood Drive. Edgewood is in Oakland. Edgewood Drive is in Oakland, going through East Oakland, where he dropped two bodies. Because Edgewood Drive in Oakland, if you get off Edgewood or if you stay on that freeway, because Edgewood Drive is by Oakland Zoo. If you stay on that freeway, you can get off and go to San Joaquin Miller Park. Castle dropped four bodies there. His organization, the California Endowment, had to pay Alameda County and Oakland Park and Recs Department money to go clean up those bodies in that place. Because he saw me like hiking over there and was like, oh, let me go drop bodies there. But that nigga under me, he knows I'll beat the fucking life. He's on steroids. He takes meth and thinks like he's hard because he's like beating on some like bitch that's like 5'4", who Juliana control, who I'm gonna show you in a minute. This is the little mixed mulatto, whatever fucking thing that he had playing games, right? Also a clone from space just to start a bunch of bullshit with black women because she's hella jealous of us, because she's delusional, right? Her brother ended up getting killed because she was fucking on the wrong people and had him set up and he got killed. Thank you. I want you to see what this bitch looks like. Searching for things yet unknown. I remain suspended in parallel worlds because you're delusional. I'm a pregnant pause, never the birth, because she's had several abortions. Existing in the mystery between presence and absence, because you're really an apparition and hella delusional. She's not a real person. I am a trace of element. I'm a trace element of time's passing. No, you are just basically like a low vibrational bitch that got hit with a specific death spell to not get a body. So they went into everyone's memory crystal to get you a body, and they could only get the most ratchet memories because that's how people remember you. So that's what you are. Ancestors beckon with promise of rest. Yeah, bitches that you're like, oh yeah, my ancestors and just ugly holes in space beckon you. Yeah, with promises of like getting dick and getting this and playing with Imhotep and usurping this and doing that. Whispering only clues to long buried truths. Go to that graveyard and use that dirt and start a bunch of shit. I want to find the things that they say have been lost, like your mind, right? Okay. So I journey following the mirage of reclamation. So I journey following a mirage in illusion. Okay. They are there. You see, in the distance, they wait for my arrival. I must return to them. Go return. She's talking about walking into a portal to go die. So now one of the things that you're going to find out is that Cottrell family. Somebody knows their name in Chicago. That's who we're talking about in Chicago. Like a bunch of mulatto bitches. Ooh, it's not that. I used this photo on one of my YouTube channel. I think it's called like it's like a cartoon, like 1900s cartoon. A cursed, it's like a bitter woman. Yeah, it's like a 1900s cartoon. It's like about a bitter woman. Yeah, and it's like she has like dual, like two heads, and one of them looks normal and the other one doesn't. It's on my YouTube. I'm about to pull it up. That's Juliana from when she was playing in Chicago then. The same exact image. I pulled that up, she got fucking arrested. That's when they started finding out about clones. So thank you. Brandon, like Steve Brandon, the white supremacist playing. Okay, good. Let's keep on playing. Because they said that this is not true. That's not true. We're not doing that because this and this and that. That's not true. We didn't kill a bunch of people's kids. Why do you have your fingers around my neck? There you go. Kill that bitch. Then. Holly Berry, not Holly Grove. Rosalind is Rosalind Reed. Rosalind Reed, who they killed her boyfriend. When we were when she was in high school, they killed her boyfriend, Rosalind Reed. That's not her image. I don't know if she's online because she may have gotten offline because she's about to get fired. But Rosalind Reed went to go sleep with Castle and she got HIV and a bunch of other shit going on. Fuck all of you guys. Yep. Twin Pines. Now, thank you, because in what's that place called? Someone Miller Park. It's a bunch of pine trees. Thank you. Gregory Wade. Isn't the Gregory from Hollygrove? Thank you. Because he went to go play games in New Orleans too. He played in everyone's to try to get out of charges. Well, set up all these niggas, they're selling drugs anyways. Wow. And that's how everyone started going to jail. So this nigga can stay out with people's kids. Right. Wow. Castle Redmond, I'm gonna say on record, I will have you fucking murdered if you ever speak to me again. On record. Go call the police, go do this, because you're supposed to be in jail anyways, right? Kamala Harris snuck him out of jail. Because remember, she used to work for the Department of Justice for California. Exactly, yeah, so she can go suck dick, right? Because that's what they used to do in the 80s. Thank you. That's how they started the war on drugs. I'm gonna do another video about how them two started the war on drugs. Tudor. Beth. Beth is actually the name of my old boss. Beth Silbergeld. Beth Silbergeld was my manager and Elliot's manager at our old school. Somebody's crying. It's done. It's done. Sussex and all these other names. Beaumont, like not Nikki Beaumont that they've been like stalking and attacking because she didn't want to be involved in spell work in New York. Thank you. Not Anthony Mackie, who they tried to kidnap because he was watching my channel and found out about that Black Mirror episode and was like, why would I even like be involved in that? Because that was a clone. That name Clarence is going to come out with a certain lawyer that's about to go bad on Castle. Just wait. He hasn't heard about that one yet. Mr. Clarence, your name is actually on this map that you're looking at. It says Clarence Road. Remember I told you? Manual? Right. It's like it says Clarence Road, Clarence Drive with Chris Drive and Clyde Drive. Clarence, Chris, and Clyde. That's so funny. I used to know a bird. Her name was Clyde, but she was actually a girl. Rothbury Road. This is actually right outside of Brixton. Rothbury Road. Wow. Ooh. Good. 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 Don't ever fucking speak to me again. Thames is the River Thames, and it says right by River Park. It's called River Thames in the UK, and that's where my baby daddy's from. He's from Brixton, and that River Thames roams all through the UK. And Castle has a body over there. Thank you. Grace is my grandma's name. Thank you. Mount Rainier or Lake Lanier, where there's a bunch of bodies in Atlanta. Right. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. I'm telling you, this is exactly what the karmic needed once and for all to destroy themselves. I said it. These bitches will chase dick and embarrass themselves. Yorkshire too. Yorkshire is actually on the back streets in the Mission where Castle left the body to. Thank you. These bitches will embarrass themselves. They will destroy themselves. Then when it's done, and when they think that you don't know what the fuck they did, hey Daisy, bitch, who the fuck are you? Maple leaf, the same maple leaf that they used the Asians to kill people. Sheffield, the same white clone that they had at Department of Public Health that drained everyone's money. Now no one has health insurance. Thank you. Brighton is also outside of Brixton. It's closer to Streatham though. Pink pigeon, red leaf. Red leaf. Is it the red leaf of the hibiscus? Thank you. Princess Doreen, is it Doreen Virtue that was playing with? There you go. With magic? Because they all went to jail. Doreen Virtue got her ass within an inch of her life. And like I said, Castle Redmond, I will have you fucking murdered. I will have you fucking murdered and castrated again. If you ever play with me after what the fuck you started, Elliot, you already know what the fuck it is. I will have you jumped again so badly you'll commit suicide and actually be affected. You've already done it, right? Jingle bell, jingle bell rocks. By the way, he took a trip around Christmas and killed somebody. That's why all those bodies popped up around December. Do you remember when it was first time? September, right? Oh, because remember September? It was September. Body found in New Orleans, September 2020. Remember? And I said there's going to be like something about bodies coming out the water, and I said that's the first deep sea diving. In the Mississippi River in New Orleans. Body found New Orleans. Oh, it's like a town. Body found. Somebody has the article, Mississippi River. Yeah, I showed it on the deep sea diving. Some of you guys remember that. That was in September. Right. They actually killed somebody out in New Orleans who was investigating this because they found more bodies. Thank you. So what's the solution? Keep killing these niggas. He's going to jail anyways. Courtney, there you go. Dallas and Detroit, where he lit up Dallas with Meg Thee Stallion. Okay. And then Detroit, where they're playing games all up in T Grizzly's neighborhood. Okay. And the bitch is on the run from Brockton to Delaware. Okay, thank you. And Richmond, where he also lit up Richmond playing games with Rosalind Reed, who her ex is from Richmond, Youssef, killing everybody. Okay, good. Kramer, is it Hillary and Kramer? Okay, good. Cyborgians? Okay, good. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Is it Franklin, the one that his cousin is in knows Clyde Carson in them in the team that Matt Haney set up? Okay, good. Is it Bullock, Sandra Bullock, that made a clone of Yvonne Stravosky, aka Wavon, aka Serena Joy? They did. Had her running around at UCSF going to meetings. That backfired so quickly. Maxwell, that's Elliot's middle name, Maxwell, I think. Something like that. Yes. Yeah. Or Malcolm or some shit like that. I think it's like Maxwell or some like nonsense like that makes him think that he's not a delusional. Great. So you guys know the story. I don't really mind High Street. Is it the same High Street in Oakland where he sat and killed somebody because he didn't want to be involved in this like nonsense, killing people in the hood? Good. Manchester, the same one in UK? Okay, good. Ferguson, the same Ferguson that he paid to do because Mike Brown, his dad is a hitter and running a cartel? Okay, good. Glover, is it Danny Glover that hit his ass up, or is it Donald Glover? It feels like summer. Because why is Donald Glover right here? Thank you. Let's keep on going. Serenity. I have a friend that she has a cat named Serenity. What? Serenity, you're famous. It's in Oxford, that's in the UK, or I live near Oxford Street. Okay. Liverpool is Sutton. Wow. And Newcastle right there. Thank you. We'll stop right there. So everyone kind of gets the gist about why this got started and why the internet's going to implode and why only me and a few other people have access to this and can do this and put this out for the public. In the next few days, we're going to see like a bunch of like gunfire and chaos in the streets. Just be calm. You'll be okay. Don't be worried. You'll be fine. Just don't be stupid. Make sure you're not the one starting shit and you have nothing to worry about. Like I said, I will have you murdered. Don't ever fucking play with me. And that bitch Juliana, I will have you clapped out, and bitch, you know that because you don't come around me for a reason. And I'm going to show you what Juliana looks like one more time. Oh, so he was playing with the white. Ooh, whoa, Daisy. Oh, baby, she's doing zoomies. Now, Juliana has a grandfather that committed suicide because of what he did with the Chicago and Detroit riots. That's all you need to know when you go look at her fucking channel. She has a LinkedIn. Is that her on LinkedIn? Let me try to see if I can find her LinkedIn. Because when you see her eyes, you'll be like, oh, that's the crazy bitch that started this. I see how this went far. What does she do for work? Nothing. She's a sex worker. So you mean to tell me that this bitch really lit up all the Bay Area? She's a sex worker. But then they blame me and said I did this and that. That's what she did. She slept with her clients. That's her dad. That looks like Castle. Boom. Now are you seeing this fuckery? Thank you. That's her dad, Peter Cottrell. That looks like Castle. Oh, his name is also Peter, like Peter Rabbit. Okay, good. So now I think she took her LinkedIn down. She looks very stupid. Somebody found her with these crazy ass eyes. That's that bitch. Now, one of the things that you're gonna find out is she has a warrant and money on her head, and because she went to go play with magic, Suquamish, because she's from Washington. So this is the white woman that you guys have been hearing about in Washington that lit up the whole hood. And the Suquamish tribe, they disappeared. This is the Suquamish. They're still around. They live like in the area that they call Woodbay. This is their work. This is their work. This is their speech. Let me show you their works. She went there and they ended up getting captured by a bunch of white people that were putting them in sex torture chambers because they don't want to play with magic. That's not what we do up here. How did you find us? One little bitch, I was like, oh, I know this lady that works on the reservation. Wow, okay. They travel all the way up there to go look for magic and herbs, rob them, and then have them like captured by a bunch of white men. Just don't hit her like that. Yeah, that's what they were doing to start a bunch of drama, bitch. Suquamish, you guys have seen their art. That's their art. It's a very specific type of art. Thank you. They've been rescued because everyone found out what happened to them. Ooh, whoa. Baby, she's doing zoomies. Her and Castle spread a crazy type of HIV that the CDC is still trying to figure out how the CB came to planet Earth. Well, why are they here? That's what they were harboring, right? Suquamish, that's not really their art. Let me show you Suquamish art. Yep, he was involved too. Carmen. Yeah, this is Suquamish art. This tribe, yeah, that's how they got captured. Whoa. Stole their boats, did a bunch of drama. Yeah, doing riverboat tours. Okay, so that's all I have to say about this PuzzleQuadro.com and what the fuck these shows started and why they're all gonna die. And bitch, again, like I said, play with me and you will die. Oh, I didn't show you guys the Suquamish in their art. No, I just show you real quick. Let me just show you Suquamish art. This is their art, so you guys can go look them up and see their artwork. They're for animal land management. Yeah, their work is really powerful. I'm about to pull that down in a few days. Yeah, like right here. Redmond, right by Redmond, right? And then look at this. It says Redmond and Edmonds, right? And remember, Castle's last name is Redmond. And it's like, didn't I say by Woodbay Island? Now, I had a dream about this place because somebody was playing in my dreams. I didn't know that that was because of them. So when I said I dreamt this whole area in Seattle, she was like, oh, how the fuck did she see that? We have to keep on playing with more magic and like try to block her. They thought it was like a game and Newcastle right there. Oh, okay. And then Medina. Is it the same Medina running the Sinaloa cartel? Sorry, not Sinaloa, the Medellin cartel that's been kidnapping and raping everyone's kids just because they're brown? Yeah, well, people know that black people have problems on the planet because they're dark. That's like they're thinking because they're stupid ass, like they're not even Spanish people, they're Latin. All they eat is pig and they're hella disgusting and dirty. Gold Bar. Snohomish. Eastmont, like Eastmont Mall. Edmonds, like Angie Edmonds that's about to lose her bar license. Okay. Shoreline, like Shoreline Mafia that they try to set up. Shoreline, like Shoreline Mafia that they try to set up. Okay, cool. That's my brother OGZ in Phoenix. That's my brother. Those are my cousins. The other two niggas, I don't know what the fuck that is. Stop having sex with your cousins and your mom and shit like that. Stop talking to me. Shoreline. Yep. Bitter Lake, Holler Lake, Olympic Hills, or Olympia, or Cedar. Like the white boy that's running around talking about, I'm a transgender. Can I be people's kids? Good. Echo Lake, not like Echo Park where there was a body found because of Castle once again. Okay. Richmond Beach, not the Richmond I just mentioned. Oh, okay. Not Phoenix Flexing that I just mentioned. Oh, okay. Shoreline that I just mentioned and Phoenix Flexing. Oh, okay. Because that's how he went to go play. Good. Bowdy, not Chester Boudin, the old district attorney that like damn near lost his job because of them. Poplar. Is that the Poplar? Because that was Castle's like name when he was a slave, because he brought a bunch of women down here and he got turned into a slave. They called him Poplar. It's a tree that they used to lynch men from, right? So they can forget their memory when they go back up to space. Doesn't work like that. Blue Ridge or Blueface. And it's on 188th Street. Okay. My old address was 888. Okay, cool. Good. I live by Linwood in LA. There's a Linwood in LA too. Linwood that they followed me to, their cartel to play. Okay, good. Is it Casper's or White Castle? Because I know there's like something like Casper's Burger. Okay. Greenwood, Oklahoma, where they just found 6 bodies all like over the place, like the Greenwood massacre. Yeah, they're calling it the second Greenwood massacre, right? Yeah, that was Castle that did that. Thank you. Northgate, like Northgate in Oakland, ooh, like right by West Oakland and right by downtown where hella bodies popped up and hella hood niggas got identified because they hacked somebody's phone and killed 2 hood niggas over there. Okay, Anastasia, right? Not the Filipina Anastasia that's been starting hella shit and having everyone's community set up. Okay, good. So do you see? Ooh, whoa. Oh my God. Hey, you bitches just got to be ready for war, eh? You want to start a bunch of drama and you thought you were going to be running around and doing this with my energy. And well, she just wasn't ready to use it properly and she should have been doing this. I should have been basically like devaluing myself, sleeping with dirty ass niggas, causing a bunch of drama and chaos and playing with white people, basically, which I don't at all, ever. Okay, good. So now when I kill you in the streets and it's legal, because it's legal, I've killed several people and no one gives a fuck. Now when I do it in front of everybody, no one gives a fuck. Good. What's a Thunderbird? This is a Thunderbird. I seen a Thunderbird in my dream. She came to visit me. Like, what are you doing? That's a Thunderbird. There you go. Because she carries a specific like intelligence. Is that like Charizard? Right. Or the other electric Pokemon? She's not a Pokemon, she's a Wakatazi, and she's been here. Cleopatra, let's just be like Kemet about it, right? Cleopatra? Okay, great. Like Kemet, right? Okay, good. Like Kemet Code? Oh, okay, great. Because that's just somebody Chinese mafia. Good. Good. Nordic, right? Like the fake whites that are coming down here and playing games, Klaus, like a white man that's like about to get raided tonight. Okay, great. Leary, not like Lucio Leary, who helped like this, or Timothy Leary, who they're related, and he also played games with psychedelics and starting shit. No, just Leary. Good. Brown Bear Car Wash. Is it the brown bear that's a grizzly? Not grizzly, right? That you set up? Great. Stephanie Ewing from Cal High, that her family, she has sex with her dad, and they're Cyborg Ear Clunkler. Okay, good. Whoa. Go die somewhere. And the funny thing about Castle's father, Magnolia. Dun, 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 dun. Oh boy, not Magnolia Block, but I grew up on Magnolia. Right. Whoa. This chopper 400, this chopper 400 degrees and ain't from Magnolia. You guys know that's T Grizzly. What do you call it? Tilden. I know this Tilden place. It's Tilden is in Berkeley. That's also another place, Tilden, a park where they left a bunch of fucking bodies. Thank you, Magnolia. Little kids, 3-4 years old, snatched from their mom. Okay, she's sleeping. She's homeless. Just take her. Stop crying. Yeah, that's what the fuck they were doing, bitch. That's what the fuck these bitches are doing to go play with the fucking pedophile that has no dick. Starting shit. Think I'm supposed to be sitting here playing with you because you got exposed and feel stupid. Talking about, yeah, this can help me restore my reputation. What? Talking about, well, invisibility spells. Are you stupid? Orlando, like Florida? Isn't that hella funny? Orlando, like Florida, right? Like Islamador, Florida? Oh, okay. St. Joachim's, like the St. Joachim's in Hayward? That's right next to somebody's house that's in the cartel, and you guys went to go rob him? Illinois, right? Texas, right? Katy, Texas, Dallas, Texas, you know those different environments, right? Commodore Way, right? Like Zoom. Good. Pico, right? Like Pio Pico, or the street that I live off of, Pico in LA. Okay, good. Because I like to fly away. And Kramer Street once again. And I like to fly away, zoom. And I like to fly away. Hey, baby, because I'm going to fucking slaughter you. Castle's gotten his ass whooped so many fucking times. That nigga is stupid as fuck playing with me. So many people died playing with that nigga. It's ridiculous. Queen Anne. Oh, is it like Queen Elizabeth's daughter that disappeared and randomly got a clone and people started talking about her? I've been around. I've been here. I don't know, but I've been around. No one's seen her in 5 years. Boston, like Brockton, niggas, right? Dexter, like where that show we just saw. Do you see what the fuck these motherfuckers tried with magic? Good, bitch. Keep on playing with portals and magic. Nob Hill. Is it the same Nob Hill where Matt Haney left the body? Elon. Is it the same Elon Musk that's playing games with me that's about to get murdered again? Rocky settled him so greatly. He was like, who is that actually? I didn't really know who Rocky was. Is it Fulton? The same Fulton Street that goes all the way through Fillmore, where Matt Haney drove all the way up Fulton, past Nob Hill to go drop a body at the beach? Okay. and then killed my 8th grade history teacher who lived in the Castro and was a queer man advocating for people. Okay, great. And helped like 8 men of color get asylum because of Matt Haney trying to have them raped. Okay, good. And I like to fly away, and I like to fly away, boom, boom. And I like to fly away. Hey, baby. Right. So that's why this nigga thinks he has strength, because he's playing with the bitch like that gets on meth and heroin with him, and then they start fighting like that. And then she thinks that she's like powerful because she's like playing with a nigga that's on meth like that with no dick and on steroids. You hoes are stupid as hell. Oh. I'm just looking at what's over here. So I feel like that's pretty much it. The cornice is actually like the center of your eye. Cornice is like an eye that can see like through several dimensions. Chapin. I know somebody with the last name Chapin. I can't remember because she got like stuck because her number was in my phone. Okay, good. Okay, good. Right. Thank you guys so much. We're going to keep on putting this out. You guys remember I have to work and there's a lot going on. You can support me by like, sharing, subscribing to my channel, using the workfor.io that works because that's how this bullshit came out. I want stuff like this where I can like go on and expose people. It's called spellware. Just put a spell on like your internet or your phone and just be like, I'll find what I need. It's like that easy. It's on the workfor.io, right? That they've been trying to like stop you guys from seeing. Now, what's workfor.io? One last time. Warfare.io, defense against spiritual warfare. There's different type of works here. You go down here and you can just submit a page. There's one that has everything all in one, master submission, right? If you're my Patreon member, you get a discount. Karma cleanup. If you do stupid shit, go clean up. I'm sure people are not going to do that though. That's just to see who was like, well, this one also too is for like soulmates and warfare, and go ahead and clean up all that, right? Soulmate warfare, like realign your chakras, realign your planets, all that. Planets have really been blown up when people play with love spells. That's a lot of the times why they start that. Virtual reality warfare, you can go put the bitch in the game because she wants to go play with you. Good. Now her life is a game. Great. Separation warfare for people that want to stay in your energy field and getting them attached. Now, Queen, this technology fuckery, this is in my energy. That's just bust down billions playing with the technology from the feds. Here, let me help you. Thank you. Separation warfare for people to get out of your energy field. Now, this I've used several times. That's why they had to go play games with everyone's kids and play games with rituals to the point where they sacrificed 148,000 children, 148,407 children. That's the exact number to play games with my energy field because we just have to play with. Fuck out of my face. Just have to play with coding. We just have to do this thing. Yeah, it's not like that. It's not what we're doing. I'm not just having sex with my daughter. We're building a federation. That's what they're telling people when they go to the feds. Illusion warfare for that to end. And that's how this all came out. Entrepreneurship, creator, and artist warfare to protect their stuff. And that's how these bitches got caught playing with me. And that's why everyone's in jail. And none of these hoes have any money. That's why they're trying to put me in spy magic like that fat ass bitch Nana Joe starting hella shit. Now I have to talk about her for 1 minute. I did send a lot of these homies in the community a specific ceremonial drink. We were all watching Blood In and Blood Out, and we drank it together. What ended up happening when she hacked one of their phones and saw it and then went to go put it on her YouTube channel, she's going to get killed for what she did with that man's phone. That's all I have to say about that. Knock that bitch's head off. No one cares. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. And once again, I will have